Hey guys, it's Heather, and here's another throwback video all the way from December 2012. It's been such a long time since I watched this video, but I finally rewatched it again. It's kind of weird how things have changed slightly, but at the same time stayed exactly the same. Basically, my whole point for this video was that you should dress however you feel, be exactly who you are because you have one life to live, and you need to be happy and comfortable with yourself through it. So do what makes you happy. Be exactly who you are. If you want to wear red and white fur, do it. If you want to wear glasses, do it. If you want to pinch my ass right now, do it. Don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, comment, let me know exactly how you feel if your thoughts have changed at all on the subject from the first time I posted this video. So I'll be talking to you guys soon. Oh, bye. Monkey says bye. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Peace. Also, don't forget to log on to www.LezGetIt.com and pick up some of my merch and show your pride.
Hey guys, it's Heather. So today's video is going to answer how do you deal with dressing, I guess, more butch, so to say. Also, how do my parents deal with it? You know, how am I so comfortable with it? And basically, like, how does everyone around me kind of deal with it, react to it, and, you know, what makes it okay and whatnot. So that's basically what I'm going to cover. So first of all, let me just preface this with the fact that I've been kind of tomboyish my entire life. I was like that little girl that I always wanted what my dad had. If my dad had like a blue blazer, like suit jacket, I wanted one too, so of course my parents would go out and get me one. If my dad was wearing like loafers, I wanted them too. Same thing, my dad always used to wear a gold wedding band, and don't you know, at the age of 6, I wanted a marriage ring. That's what I called it. So, yeah, there'd be my dad in whatever colored jeans, which I wanted as well, blue blazer, loafers, gold wedding band, and I had all of the same things. Now, at the time, when you're like 7, 6, maybe like 8, it's kind of cute, you know, oh, cute, she matches her dad, blah, blah, blah. Now, not so cute, but, yeah, I mean, I've been basically, I mean, kind of tomboyish my entire life, so it's not that much of a shock to my parents. Granted, I've always been like a hat-wearing kind of girl, always, like, whether it's trucker hats, fitteds, and so on. Now, obviously, snapbacks are the new thing, and also like the lesbian trademark. So yeah, that's what I wear mostly now. But I mean, my whole family's kind of used to it. I'm definitely very much like what people would consider sweatpants girl. When I was in high school, I was much more girlier than I am now. Definitely now, I actually feel awkward walking into the women's section in clothing stores. It's kind of hard for me, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel awkward walking into the men's sections because I feel like people stare at me and they're like, hey, you're on the wrong side. But at the same time, I feel extremely awkward in the women's section. So it's kind of like a weird position that I'm in, but I'm getting used to it. Anyway, what the big question is, how do you deal with it? And what can you guys do to make yourselves feel comfortable? Well, let me just start off with the first point of this entire video, and probably the entire point of being gay and being out and living your life. You are the only person that lives your life. No one else does it for you. I mean, I understand, you know, toning yourself down or what you say and what you do, you know, to benefit the people around you. I completely understand that. But at the same time, you have to be you. You have to be the person that you're comfortable being. You have to, you know, you have to be true to yourself. That's what it's all about, you know. It's part of the coming out process. It's part of the entire gay process. It's part of the process of even when you're a teenager, whether you're straight or gay, finding yourself. You have to be true to yourself. Whether that means you're wearing a pink frilly dress or a fucking tutu around, or if you're wearing a snapback and men's fitted t-shirts and men's watches and men's jeans and ridiculously, amazingly gorgeous super sneakers. Either way, you have to be true to yourself. That's what I've come to terms with. So I do me. I be me. I dress like me. I do whatever the fuck I feel like, basically. doesn't always make my family happy. Yes, of course, my mother would love for me to be in the girls section buying dresses and shoes. And when I mean shoes, I mean like heels and things like that. But I mean, she's come to terms with the fact that I wear Timberland boots almost every day in the winter. Literally, I wear sweatpants and Timbs like everywhere. I mean, obviously it could get much dykier, but for me, it doesn't get any girlier than that on a day-to-day basis. I mean, if I have to get dressed up to go somewhere where it's inappropriate for me to be wearing like a legit suit or like men's jeans and a blazer, then yeah, obviously I'll have to put on a dress, which isn't that big of a deal. I don't want to be really awkwardly walking around in like a legit men's suit. So, I mean, there are things that you can do to, you know, feminize yourself slightly, or, you know, just make it a little more acceptable looking, because I know, you know, being in a humongous big men's suit and stuff like that isn't always what's appropriate. It's also not always what's flattering. A lot of men's clothing are not flattering on women whatsoever. So, you know, you gotta do what you can, but at the end of the day, you have to be comfortable with who you are and be who you are. You have one, and let me fucking repeat, one life to live, and that's all you have, so why not live it the way you want to? So, I mean, if your parents have an issue with the way you dress, I mean, it's easier for me now because I'm also a little bit older. I mean, I'm turning 23 this year. Granted, I live at home. I work in a family business, so obviously my family sees me every day. But when you're older, it's a little bit easier for your parents to back off and not tell you what to do and not be like, you know, you need to be dressing a certain way and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, obviously with age it gets older, but if they don't understand it, you have to sit down with them and level with them and tell them, you know, this is who you are, even if you're a lesbian and you're a little dykier or a little more butch and you're definitely more so pants than pumps. I mean, you gotta tell them how you feel. I think communication is key in any relationship, whether it's your girlfriend, your family, your friends, anything. So, I mean, if you feel that they have a problem with you and the way you dress, you need to level with them, tell them how you feel. And, you know, that's that. A lot of times compromise helps as well. There's always one thing that you can say. I've told my parents this from the beginning of time, in terms of being bisexual, being out, wearing men's clothing, being a little more pants than pumps. There's way more horrible things that I could be doing in the world. I could be out doing drugs. I could be out murdering people. I could be out, like, attacking people, robbing stores, like, creating fucking anarchy. And I'm not. So, I think wearing men's clothing here and again, or even every day, it's not that bad of a thing. You could be doing way worse. You could be harming yourself even more. Honestly, I truly believe that if the people around you love you and care about you enough and they understand you, they can basically overcome anything. I mean, I've seen it firsthand with my parents. I'm, like I said, much more tomboyish than they would like me to be, but I mean, they love me and they support me, so they've gotten over it. They've gotten used to it. It's like normal. I go shopping with my dad and we both go into the men's section at times. It's just, I don't know, it just becomes life, which is really great for me. But I mean, it gets better for everyone. So don't be discouraged if your family's crazy about you wearing men's clothing. You know, it's hard. A lot of times when people come out, parents are completely shocked because the person that they imagined their child would be isn't going to be that person anymore. They have a completely different life plan, a completely different direction that they're going to be moving in at this point. So, I mean, it's hard, but definitely communicate with them and, you know, be yourself. That's what I really believe. If whatever you do makes you happy, you got to do that. You live your life for yourself and no one else. So, wear what the fuck you want to wear. If you want to wear a snapback, wear a snapback. If you want to wear a tutu, wear a tutu. But yeah, so I mean, this is basically all I can say on this topic. It's basically, when people ask this question, I almost have the same response every single time, which is this, you know? But, I mean, stay strong if it's really, you know, hard and it's difficult in your house. Trust me, I get it, but it definitely gets better. And it definitely gets easier as you get older. So, yeah, that's basically it. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think, if you have similar situations going on at home with your family or your friends, or if, you know, it's even a hard time for you, if you feel like, you know, I'm gay and I don't want to wear lots of women's clothes, but, like, I don't know if I can handle, like, you know, dressing so dykey, but it just seems to come natural, and so on and so forth. Leave a comment. Trust me, everyone ends up commenting each other on the bottom of these videos, and I think it does help a lot of people out. It's a nice way for everyone to interact and hear other stories, and I think that's extremely, extremely, extremely beneficial for, you know, people, you know, living their lives and becoming accustomed to this community and so on. So, yeah, leave a comment, tweet me. Here is my Twitter handle here. And also follow me on Instagram, which is the exact same handle. I'm going to put it again. But, yeah, so I'm sure I'll be talking to you guys soon. Sorry, this has been such a random and short video. I'm probably repeating myself 1,000 times, but I mean, that's all I really have to say on this entire topic. So, peace and love, everyone. I think that's the first time I've said that. Peace and love. I apologize for not putting one up last week. I've been crazy, traveling, busy, and now it's about to get even more ridiculous with Christmas. So, yeah, basically that's it. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. And, yeah, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Peace.